vocal presets can take your vocal tracks from meh to professional in a couple of clicks. And luckily for you, sometimes all of that vocal goodness and processing is packaged up and delivered to your doorstep for free. Nice. In this video, I'll be going over the 5 best free vocal presets I've found for Ableton users. I'll show you what each one sounds like so you don't have to go through the trouble of downloading them. Then at the end, I'll reveal my favorite one. If you want a more detailed version of this entire video, I've also made a blog post with the sound recordings and the ratings on my website. Link below. If you run a different DAW like Logic or FL Studio, go check out those videos I made right up here. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. The first up on the list is from Baywood Audio. Since starting this channel, I've had the opportunity to meet the creator and founder of Baywood Audio, Jordan. And I've got to say his entire line of vocal presets is top notch. This guy is meticulous when it comes to his sound, and he's got the chops to show for it. His free vocal preset pack is no different. If you've seen my other videos for FL Studio and Logic, his packs also made the list there. His Ableton free presets use simple processing to get a good sound, and they've labeled the macros so you can easily adjust them and understand them. There's less overall options than some of the other choices on this list, but that can be a good thing. You can download them and all of the presets I'll mention using the links below. Let's check out what this pack sounds like using a demo track I've been working on for a client. Next up on the list is me. It's my free vocal preset pack that I'm giving out. When I started making these vocal preset series, I just found that there's not a lot of choice and quality options out there if you're looking to up your vocal sound with vocal presets. But never fear, because with a little touch of tenacity and a dash of hard work, I've come up with what I think are the best free vocal presets you can download. I've designed these Ableton presets so that they use all of the macros available for easy sound changes. And I'm not just giving you one template, I'm giving you 10 different vocal chains and presets with different settings and sounds. Once again, all for free. The reason I'm including multiple tracks like this is because every voice is different and they need slightly different processing change. And for the other people on this list that are only dishing out one single vocal chain in Ableton, the chances are slim that it will work on your voice. I'm looking at you, the next 3 on this list. That's why I'm giving away 10. To use these bad boys, make sure your vocal is hitting -18 LUFS in loudness to make sure it hits the compressors right. Then adjust the macros as you want, and boom, pro vocals right out of the box. You can also adjust more of the settings using the macros provided to get a more detailed sound. There's a full install guide that will work for this preset and all of the other presets that you can check out on my website. I'll link to it in the description. Let's hear what my vocal presets sound like using that same demo track.
I'll be alright if you'll be okay. We can make love whenever you say.
Up next is list item number 3 from a newer producer that I've never heard of until this video, named Mr. Audio. Mr. Audio runs a small YouTube channel and he's giving out some free vocal presets. Kind of sounds similar to me. Just like the presets I made, Mr. Audio's presets focus on the rack feature of Ableton and provide easy to control vocals featuring the macro controls. And he's on his 3rd iteration of this preset. His website is pretty much fully dedicated to these bad boys, so you can tell he's put a lot of work in. I really like all of the knobs he uses to shape the sound. My only qualm is it may be a bit overkill to have all of those processing effects on every single vocal track, but you're bound to find something that sounds good. He does only give you one vocal preset, but it's got a ton of options to choose from. And his website is a little bit of a work in progress, let's say that, but I mean, mine is sometimes too. But overall, this is another great, fantastic set of presets you can add to your arsenal for free. Let's see and hear what this sounds like on that same demo track. Moving on to the next vocal preset for your free needs. This one comes from Cedar Sounds and is another multi-DAW preset bundle. I've featured them before, but they're not my first choice, but they do deliver some decent results. And you guessed it, totally free. Now, I'll be completely honest, these presets aren't amazing. They don't feature the macro knobs like the other 3 that I've mentioned in this list. They're pretty basic and bare bones. I do like the chain that he's decided to use here, but it's harder to adjust all of those settings when it's set up like this, especially if you don't know exactly what you're doing. And you only get a couple of presets to work with from the downloadable pack. I do really like, though, that Cedar Sounds has a bunch of other artist-specific presets on their site that seem pretty cool. I haven't tested any of them out, so I can't speak on them, but I really do like the idea of being able to play replace The Weeknd type vocal sound on your voice. And if you're interested in learning how to sound like The Weeknd, I actually just made a video detailing a stock vocal preset chain that you can check out right up here, also with a free download. But let's hear what Cedar Sound's free Ableton presets actually sound like.
Walk away from good things when you're headed separate ways.
And the last on the list of the 5 best Ableton vocal presets is Big Drip from vocalpresets.com. This whole store is vocal presets and more vocal presets. But before you download, just know that this is the worst rated preset on this list, in my opinion. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying that you shouldn't download it, but I'm just saying you should download the previous 4 before this one. In this pack, you only get 1 lead vocal preset, and like the Cedar Sound preset before it, it doesn't use any macros to make controlling things easier, which in my book is a thumbs down. But let's hear what it sounds like on this same demo track.
I'll be alright if you'll be okay. We can make love whenever you say, and I can turn this to something we like. If you came today and stayed.
All right,
here
producer
tonight.
people, we've traversed the aisles of free Ableton vocal presets, and we find ourselves here, waiting to drag and drop some awesomeness onto our tracks. Once again, all the links to the presets are located down below, including the extra free Weeknd type vocal sound from my recent video. Now, if you're wondering what my favorite choice is from this list, I'd have to say it's my own presets. Now, I am absolutely 100% biased, but the whole reason I made the vocal preset pack in the first place was because the options out there aren't that great. So I decided to scratch my own itch and make some free presets for the people.